Hey, Dr. Brett here. I just got off the phone with a D1 athlete that I coach, and he's a freshman in college, and his mom and his girlfriend are both struggling. And one of the things we talked about with the long distance situation and the fact that he's away at school, it's his first year as a freshman. And one of the things we talked about is being really tough in communication. Tough in communication in my world means you learn how to acknowledge. You bring things up, you don't avoid, and you actually have tough communications. Like with his girlfriend, she wants to talk to him more, and he's super busy. He's very focused. It's his first year. He's got practice and lifting every day. And then he also has classes and a pretty full schedule, and he actually has camaraderie with his teammates, which is awesome. But his girlfriend is not used to the long distance situation, and so instead of bringing it up or addressing it directly, what most guys do, and maybe females do this as well, but definitely I know guys do this often, is they sort of they have this perspective of get over it. And what I'm teaching him is how to be really tough, which is going to make him a better athlete because you're learning to not avoid. Really tough in communication is learning how to acknowledge. If your girlfriend is missing you, you can acknowledge that. But we also talked a lot about being present and having conversations with his mom and his girlfriend about how when they talk, he wants to set up times to talk when he can be present, not when he's tired, not when he's stressed, or not when it's like super inconvenient, because then he's not going to be present. And so don't they want the same? Don't they want that when he is available, that he's truly available, he's truly present? So in order for him to be able to, to execute on that, he's going to have to learn how to acknowledge someone else's feelings. And that is highly unusual, period, not just as an athlete, right? I mean, how tough is that to be able to talk to your girlfriend and bring up the elephant in the room, the long distance situation, the fact that she misses him a lot. He misses her, but he's full, right? He's got a full plate here, so he's not feeling the same, right? And so that can be super tricky as well. But being able to address it, address her feelings, address his mom's feelings. And what I'm teaching him is that when you address these dynamics, you're not agreeing. You're not necessarily saying you're going to give them more time. What you are going to do is when you are available, you're going to be fully present, right? And then if you're fully present, that's a wonderful thing, but you're not necessarily going to give in and feel guilty or responsible, right? You're going to be super tough in communication and bring it directly up and address it. So he's got some homework to do, but almost all the athletes I'm coaching, we're teaching them how to get tougher in communication, which makes them better football players, baseball players, basketball players, and so on, right? And golfers and whatever, in part because you're not avoiding, which is tough, right? And in part because there's not something distracting you, right? Relationships can be sources of tremendous support, but if they're not going well or if there's challenges, they can be sources of tremendous distraction as well. Hey, I'm Dr. Brett, and please subscribe.